Most dry cleaners use a powerful solvent called perchloroethylene. But what you don't know about this chemical is that the Environmental Protection Agency lists it as a possible carcinogen, which could land you or your family in the hospital. You drop off your dry cleaning, pick it up, and don't worry about what happens in between. However, many dry cleaners use a chemical in their cleaning process called perchloroethylene, or PERC for short. The Environmental Protection Agency has listed PERC as a likely carcinogen, as well as a potential hazard to your body, something John Hamilothoris can relate to.
The button trap used to be full of PERC, so you'd have to stick your hand in the PERC and go ahead and grab out these buttons. And when you pulled your hand out, the PERC would literally strip the oil off of your hand, and your hand would actually look white, like it didn't have any oil on it.
The solvent is used heavily in dry cleaners because of its effectiveness, and because it is too expensive to buy new equipment.
You cannot breathe PERC without consequences. So if you're in an enclosed up building and have a significant PERC spill, you have to get out.
Even though Smith's company uses a petroleum solvent, he urges that when handled properly, PERC is a perfectly safe chemical.
Properly handled, any of the three solvents available in Gainesville, PERC, petroleum solvent like we use, or green earth, perfectly safe for the public. It's just important for the operators to, follow their procedures correctly. Clothes that customers bring in go into the machine dirty and dry. Then they're in there for a total cycle of about 30 minutes until the clothes are done, when they come out clean and damp and are transferred to a drying machine for another 30 minutes. When cleaned in PERC, clothes can retain an invasive smell, just the tip of the chemical iceberg.
You can get lightheaded when you're around it. There's so many bad things that are said about it, bad scientific reports about diseases and different problems associated with the chemical.
On the Spot uses green earth solvent, a non-toxic substitute for the chemical.
We are, as an operator, in contact with the chemicals pretty much 24/7 every day of the week.
The Environmental Protection Agency has changed its air toxics rules for PERC, saying all dry cleaners in residential buildings must phase out the chemical by 2020. And in 2007, they set limits to control PERC emission. But for now, you can take your clothes to non-PERC dry cleaners such as On the Spot or S&S Cleaners, where people like John are happy to clean your clothes the green way. The EPA also lists long-term effects from PERC as potential hazards to your reproduction, kidney, liver, and immune systems. For WUFT News, I'm Stephanie Jones.